sommes quelques minutes avant le combat de le Guadaman.
A couple of minutes, we're going to see the fight of the Guadaman, Gregory Tony. Have a look. Yeah, indeed we are with Gregory Tony, the gentleman. Everyone thought he was going to have a big career in K1. Nobody knew what happened.
Bon, on va en profiter pour faire l'interview avec Mr. Tony.
We are here with Mr. Tony Gregory himself. Tony, tonight's super fight against Francois Botha. Are you hungry? Because we're going to eat some meat tonight. I'm going to use mostly punches. So just to see how my level is. But I know he's got a lot of experience. So, you know, thinking about this, I have to be careful and I have to watch out for that big old haymaker of a right punch. Well, we don't need to present his opponent, Francois Botha, the white elephant, the white buffalo even. His last fight was 2 years ago in K1 against Ray Sefo. But since then he's disappeared off the map. So we don't know too much about what's going on with him. But he was a former IBF boxing champion.
Hi Francois, it's always a pleasure to see you. Fight Club, viewers from the Fight Club didn't saw you since 2 years in your last fight in K1 against Ray Sefo. So what did you do since this moment?
Not much, you know. It's I've been taking some time off, and this fight came up, and I said, you know what, it's time. I got a big fight in boxing coming up in 2 months, so you know, just this a little taste of what to come in 2 months. But it's kickboxing, you know, it's not boxing, so I'm prepared.
Well, the white buffalo is, well, overweight, but be careful, you don't want to get on the back end of his right.
Did you train something special for this fight, or is it really just a training and just a challenge for your next boxing fight?
No, you know, this fight came up quick and they said, you want to do it? And I said, yes, you know, why not? Let me come, I see another country. But to me, I'm just going to go out and block the kicks and box.
Like usual.
Like usual, I'm going to take it, you know, go another day in the office for me, like a sparring session. I know the guy's coming out, he's, you know, I think he's got some boxing background. So I'm prepared, you know, I'm going to just do my thing.
He's also boxing too. He's kickboxing and boxing.
I heard he's been doing some boxing, so you know, I'll see what he's got.
All right, but we wish you a very good fight, and we'll see you after.
Okay, great.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Francois.
Well, we went with Sam Pagal to see what Cyril Abidi had to say.
Thank you very much.
Ah oui, invité exceptionnelissime, Mr. Cyril. Ah mais il est sur micro apparemment, il n'aime pas du tout.
This is how do you see the fight between Tony Gregory and the white buffalo? To track him down and chase him hard.
Contre the white buffalo. Je le sens bien. Il est vieux, ça va.
He says, I feel it's okay for Tony.
C'est pas une raison.
Botha's a bit old
C'est pas
now.
une raison quand même.
That's not a reason.
Prendre en compte,
Okay, yeah, but if a guy gets to 100 years old, you have to consider this fact.
Des garçons beaucoup plus
We
jeunes.
saw Foreman at 50 fighting against younger fighters. You're right, but
Mais bon, oui, c'est vrai que François Botha n'est pas.
yeah, it's true. Botha's not Foreman, but be careful, no? What do you want me to tell you? I don't care. You're right. Leave me alone. Thank you, Cyril. You're welcome.
Damn you.
So, making his entrance, Tony Gregory from France. He's known as the Gentleman. Tony Gregory, 67 wins, 13 losses, no draws, 45 KOs, a big hitter. He fought our own Gary Turner. I say our own, the UK's Gary Turner. Best fight was against Alexei Ignashov, and he beat Alexei. Oh, I don't know what's happening to Ignashov. He's one of my favourite fighters. But yeah, a lot of scrambled egg on the epaulette of Tony Gregory. Was King of the Ring 2008.
45 knockouts.
winner of the K1 France 2002-2003, WKBC 2004 world champion Thai boxing. Same thing in 2000. But here's the man, and he is a boy from the Republic of South Africa. Fights out of Steve's gym there. Former
to America, but then arrive.
Henry Odin having some fun. Yeah, Steve Calacoda is the trainer, Steve's gym in RSA. His son Virgil Calacoda fighting in K1. It's called the White Buffalo. And he's, you know, it'll be interesting. He's a big old lump, you know, but he's got the moves. As I said, former IBF World Heavyweight Champion. Got to the semi-final in the K1 against Bonyaski in 2004. Last fight was a loss in K1. It was against, well, Sugarfoot Ray Safo. He's a big unit. There's Steve Calacoda with him. As my grandmother says, he moves very well for a big man. And he's light on his toes there.
Referee in the ring, Grant Waterman.
Just worth mentioning the referee, Grant Waterman from the UK. There's Gregory Tony's numbers: 67 wins, 13 losses and 45 KOs. Now that number's meaningful, I think. And I think, well, Tony Gregory's got some of his best days ahead of him. There's the numbers for Botha: 57 wins, 4 losses, 24 KOs. Some of that's got to be boxing. Beat Bob Maravik on points. That was a 12-rounder to get the WBF boxing title. His next fight's in Egypt. As for the title again, his defence of it. He says this is a warm-up. No doubt about it, he can mix it up, and I have to say, to go 12 rounds, well, I don't know if fitness is going to be a problem for Botha. He doesn't look that bad, actually. You know, I've seen him many times before. And whether they've just inched up the waistband of his trousers or not, I don't know. But, well, he's dancing, he's on his toes. But in kickboxing, well, Tony Gregory, just look at the legs on him. He's got the height advantage here. He fights southpaw, and that's what's going to cause the problem.